All right, guys, another video on a Freightliner Cascadia CPC 4. We're going to relocate this CPC 4 to a different location. Nothing serious, nothing major, nothing you can't do yourself, but think about it. Next time you guys are parking and you're worried about the CPC, we can put it somewhere else, or you can do it yourself. Not that hard to do. Everybody, so a quick video on your CPC 4. Obviously, they're still being stolen. Not as much, but they still are because people are dicks. And it is what it is. Obviously, you know the CPC is mounted up here. What I like to do is I will disconnect it from here. Obviously not while the engine's running, but disconnect it from here. There is a zip tie right over here, more or less, but my fingers are waving. And what you want to do is you can pull the harness down. If you remove this panel and you remove this panel, you have a place to actually mount it. Now, again, nothing is 100%, but if the person's gonna break this, they're not gonna see it. They're probably gonna go on to the next truck, and hopefully it won't be yours, because you can relocate it here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mount it down here. I'm gonna show you how I do it. I'm gonna put all this shit back together, and you're gonna see pretty much, it's a better option. The other option, of course, is removing it daily, but if that doesn't work, like I said, relocate it and run it down. Okay, guys, so step one, we're gonna go ahead and disconnect these right here, okay? You're gonna follow this harness down. Let me see if I can get some light in there without really obstructing the view. Anyway, if you follow this harness down, okay, there we go, it's a better angle. Follow this harness down, there's a zip tie. Cut that zip tie. Again, don't cut the wire, just cut the zip tie. And then you're going to go ahead and run that harness. You're going to pull it through down here, okay? There we go. Can't really see, hopefully you can see it there. Follow your hand up here, pull that harness down through, and then what we're going to do is we're actually going to mount the CPC here. Now you can do it a couple different ways. I like to use something like this. I got this at Home Depot, but whatever works for you is fine. A little double adhesive Velcro style. And then of course we're going to need some zip ties so we can secure it. I've done it before in the past where I've secured it to this kind of module. If you're comfortable with that, go for it. And again, all it's going to do is just kind of secure it so it's not bouncing around, number one. Number two, you can still zip tie the harness so that if in fact they do get cute and try to rip all this shit out, which I don't think they will, but again, it kind of prevents them from reaching in and pulling it up, because it's going to be as secure as possible without them really getting too deep into it. Again, these guys want to get in, get out within minutes, so this will hopefully slow them down. And assuming that when they pull this open, they won't see a CPC, they'll kind of, like I said, kick rocks and go to the next one. So let's disconnect it. Let's see what we can do to pull down that harness. And then we're going to go ahead and secure the CPC in this area right. Okay, guys, so our CPC is now connected. I wanted to make sure I connected everything right and everything is working, which is why sorry about that. Looks like a Blair Witch project. So I have everything connected. I have everything more or less where I want it. And I'm just kind of trying to gauge where I want to mount this. So I'm probably going to put it here. But I just got to make sure this has a little more give on it, because it's not really matching up the way I want, which is fine. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Again, I don't have to have it like for like, but I do want it out of view and out of reach for the people that are trying to steal these things. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this on here. Hopefully I can show you guys as much as I can. And again, just to give you a general idea of, to kind of prevent people from stealing this shit, because obviously you figure CPC, that's gonna run you $2,000, plus programming, plus the core, plus all the shit that they've messed up, and then your downtime. So you're looking at easily $5,000 or more. I'd say probably $5 to $10,000 what this shit's gonna run you and cost you. So I'm gonna do that. Again, I'm gonna try and show you the best way that I've done it, and hopefully it helps you guys out. And again, the idea is so that if they do break this off, they're not gonna see a CPC. They might look down, they may see something, they may not. But again, just to kind of save you in the long run. Okay, guys, so probably not the best view, but this is what you're gonna look at underneath. And what I like to do, again, is just mount that double-sided Velcro. And we're gonna mount that right up to this module right there, okay? And again, the idea is just that it's out of sight, and it's a lot difficult to access or get to it. So hopefully this helps you guys out. I'm gonna install this, I'm gonna zip tie everything, put it all away, and show you guys the end product. Okay, guys, so here we go. End product, end result. Our CPC is mounted a lot lower. Again, you're still gonna have this cover, you're still gonna have the same screw, so maybe you can change these out for something else. But the idea is, again, if somebody's pulling this cover out, sorry about that, if somebody's pulling this cover out, they're not going to see the CPC. They're probably not going to get in there and start fucking with things, just because time time is of the essence. So again, what I like to do is mount that here, and this harness, you're going to go ahead and secure it to the harness that's already there next to it. Again, the idea behind it is that it makes it a lot more difficult for them to steal. So I'm going to put all this back. I'm going to show you the end result here. I'm going to show you the end result there, and then put everything away, and we are all done. And there you go. No CPC there. I don't think you can really see it down there. Let's see if we can shine some light. Hold on there. Not too bad. Definitely out of sight. A hell of a lot harder to get to. So anyway, hope this helps you guys out. So we're going to go ahead and put this back here. We're going to install this cover back on. And again, you can swap these out for something a little different. On another truck, I used a different bolt pattern and actually a nut to secure that. And then I went ahead and installed these panels. So again, by the time they get to here, it'll be a lot more difficult. Hopefully it won't even be worth it to them, but hopefully this helps you guys out. Guys, if you have any questions, or if you like the video, hit the likes, like, thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.